even though I enabled them. Katie, thanks. Katie just said she's lit. It's a Katie day today, and that's always a fun time. And look at we got her back here.
I know.
We got her back here in the corner.
I'm contained.
She's
contained.
She's contained. She is contained.
I can't get out.
Oh, she's trapped. But
contained.
the good thing is, well, that's a bad thing, Katie. We don't want you to be contained.
Oh, that's okay.
So we got her back here in the corner with all of our punches. And behind her is some stuff from Sizzix, projects that we've shown, which is pretty cool. And Katie today is going to have an amazing countdown project.
Can you see it?
People we can see it perfect. It's so fun to count down to the holiday, and it's fun for kids, it's fun for adults, it's fun for older people. It's fun for everybody.
Yeah.
It's a fun thing for everybody.
I had a really good time doing it.
Oh, good. I'm glad. Well, Katie Catherine says hello from Texas.
Well, hello. From
Pat's
Texas.
in Marshalltown.
Nice.
Cindy's watching, and Darlene. We got a lot of people joining us.
Good.
As people are joining us, I want to point this out back here, Katie, because this is kind of back here in the back of the store, and not everybody knows that we have it. Oh my gosh. Okay, squirrel.
Yay.
Anne is in line at Epcot for the Soarin'.
She's at Epcot?
Yes, isn't that funny? She's watching us
I love it.
She's watching us while she's at Disney World, and we love it.
We have made it when people are watching us at Disney.
Wow.
Yes.
Do you remember Melanie told us this was the happiest place on earth?
That is.
She told me that one day.
I don't know. Yeah, Epcot might be, or Disney might be beat out memory bound. No offense. It's a tie. We'll tie it. Yeah, we'll tie it. We just don't have any rides.
Oshra is doing payroll and watching us. So Oshra, be careful
good job,
there.
Oshra.
And let's see, Julie's here from Minnesota. We've got a lot of people. Thank you, everyone, so much for joining us.
I love to hear. Is Mary from Maine on?
I don't know if Mary's jumped on or not, but Donna says howdy.
Hello.
Now, I want to point out these bundles here. It's the Peppermint Kisses and Holiday Wishes. And it's got a value of $70. It's $49.99. And you can make all kinds of projects, including this banner here that says Be Merry. There's a 2-page layout right there. You got all the stuff to make it.
The other day and said, "I can't believe those are left." Like
we have 7 left. It makes the gift card bags. It makes cards. It makes this album that I particularly like. Maybe because I made it, Katie. I don't know. Katie's going to open it, and you're going to have a ton of leftovers because you get a whole sticker book. You get ephemera, 20 sheets of paper, a stamp set, you get 100 yards of baker's twine, which you see on a lot of the projects, and you get 6 card bases and envelopes, some coasters, and this just flips. And you have directions to make all of this. And like I said, you're going to have tons of leftovers. So it's $49.99. Oh yeah, there's our little nutcracker guy.
This is so neat. I love it.
You're going to have lots of leftovers too. So that's a project kit if you would like to get it. Yes, and you get a little peppermint. All right, so Katie, before we show your countdown, let's buzz over.
Okay.
Buzz over to the holiday open house event.
All right,
because
I'm with you.
We had somebody ask yesterday to just show one more time some of the home decor items that we have, and so let's do that. Oh, Katie, Katie, I'm sorry. I had a squirrel moment. This is something that came with our order. It's a tablet, it's a to-do list. Nothing to do with Christmas, quite the opposite, but it is kind of funny. And it's $3.99. So if you're interested in that, maybe for a funny gift for a friend, it says shit I need to do, but probably won't. So it's a funny to-do list.
Did you guys show our elves yesterday?
No,
we didn't
even show these.
Maggie made. We have staff elves.
Maggie made elves out of all of our staff. There's Jennifer. And I think we might have stumbled upon one or two.
Here's it knows you can't resist Tim Holtz products. Leanne.
There's Leanne.
Yeah. Aren't they hilarious?
And you know what, Katie? What? Maggie is going to come on to one of our videos and show how to make them.
Oh, is
so
she
if you
really?
want to make
That's
them for your family, your friends, your coworkers. Oh, I think we showed these two here.
Oh, those are the two best. Oh. A helpful elf on every shelf.
Yeah, so that's pretty funny. So people wanted to see some of the home decor. I think we went through it kind of quickly, but we have these Merry Christmas hanging signs, and they're normally $7.99, and they're on special for $5.99.
I love these bottle cleaner brush trees.
I told the people yesterday that you loved them. So they're very cute.
I can't even pick that up.
That's okay. There's lots of candy canes. There's our friend Bonnie, who'll be here tomorrow. I loved those too.
Cool. I like those.
They would be neat in a wreath or just hanging on your tree or give it to a friend. And I love these red ice skates. They're kind of vintage skates.
Yes. I love that they're big because you get those big holes in your tree and you have to cover up those big spaces.
Yeah, those are really neat.
I like those a lot.
And then we have the bead garland.
That's popular.
The wood beads. We had it for Halloween and it was really popular.
Oh, here's the favorite.
Yep, the little cardinals are back. So if you want little cardinals, they're here.
Oh, and these are some of I'm going to talk about these today. These are my favorites too.
Well, we did show the elf a little bit because that's the hat that Maggie used.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it's the hat that she used. And then we showed some of the greenery. It looks like there's only one set of bells left.
Those bells are awesome, aren't they? Awesome. I got to use a different word beside awesome. These bells are fabulous.
And Katie, I'm gonna buzz over here because look at who's here in this little elf.
Oh, look at my short little legs. Maggie cut my legs off.
She made Katie's legs shorter than everybody else's. If you've been a viewer for a while, you'll know that Katie has short legs.
I'm 50-50. I'm 50% torso and 50% leg.
Oh my gosh. And we have a lot of these wood signs here that are kind of nice. They're probably about 8 by 8. And they're $6.99, so they're a really good price point.
Oh my gosh, we've sold several of these.
Yes,
OMG, they got me a whole tree.
And there's a cute little bucket.
And Maggie's books. Did you talk about Maggie's books?
We didn't. We have these embellished books that Maggie made, and
they're
$4.
Amazing.
And she designed them, and
so you could put them this way or just stack them.
They are really neat. I
really like these.
And there's the Merry Christmas ribbon. And then we do have those wood stars that you could use for
this is a
decorator bag. We have 2 of these bags. Do not open till the 25th of December.
Okay.
Good for
More
Christmas
home
wrapping.
Decor. Oh my goodness.
Let's see, home decor.
Well, this one is one of our best sellers, don't you think? Home decor wise, our trees.
Yes, and we're showing how to make these trees tomorrow.
Oh, nice.
So if you join us tomorrow, we call them Leanne's trees. Because she designed them, and she's got a pattern here you can get, and we're going to show them tomorrow. And then we have lots of little. There's our glitter snowman ornament. He's $3.99. He's normally $5.99. And then lots of little hanging signs. And these are good to hang, like if you're giving somebody a bottle of wine, or to put in a wreath, or to hang on your tree. Lots of good things. Nice. All right. And then we do have those Tim Holtz. Oh, yeah, we need to show our shutters again.
Yes. Looks like we've sold some.
We have. We're down on shutters, but we still have the really tall one. And then we have.
You can see the height with me.
Yes.
I'm approximately 5'7".
5'7".
So this is Sam.
That's tall. Yes, that's in her family.
Sam size.
That's her son.
Yeah.
And the short one, and then we have the one that. This is actually an accordion one, and it opens
the saloon.
Up.
No, those aren't the saloon.
The saloon. We have one saloon door left.
We should open that up.
See, that's nice because then you can put your little holiday display or hang a wreath in the middle of it. Now we're not shipping.
Oh yeah.
We're not shipping those, everybody. We can't ship shutters. And then we got a whole new load of the Molly's and You treats. So we got new breads and everything are back in stock.
All right.
And we do have a couple of your gnome kits left, Katie.
Oh, good.
So there's the card. It makes 4 kits, 4 cards, I should say. And I don't know if we showed our little gingerbread ornaments, but those are really cute. If you were making one of those cookbooks, that would be so nice to tie on the front of it.
Oh, yeah, that's a great idea.
Wouldn't that be neat?
Yes. Oh, look who's here. Doug. We ship every day. We do.
There's Doug.
Doug was just here.
And he was here this morning helping us out. So thank you, Doug.
He was the first one to get a Starbucks Red Cup today. But he said you were.
I think I was ahead of him. But And then we have a lot of Grinch stuff.
You can use any of this stuff.
And Maggie's going to make,
today.
I think she's making a project with this today.
Good.
I hope. She talked about it.
These I love.
Yes, Dawn made those.
And then we have the little Grinch heads. These are this is just a cute little thing like to put on somebody's desk or to give to someone.
A little candy in there.
Yeah, I just love those with that die.
That's really cute.
Very,
you know
very
what,
cute.
Katie? Do those fit on these tags?
I bet they do.
Because these tags,
oh yeah,
these tags you get 20 and they're $4.99 and they've got that red trim and then you put your little Grinch on there.
I love these.
I think you could make a Grinch tree.
$4.99. Oh gosh, that would be fun.
And then Katie,
Oh,
here,
right here.
Okay, look at these
Like
bells,
glitter. Oh, they got
glittered
glitter on
bells. Katie has a problem with glitter, but put a couple of those across your mantle. Those are
really pretty.
$19.99.
I like those. You gotta love a red bell.
Amber said she made those elves a couple years ago. And then we did show Janet's Let It Snow card kit yesterday.
Oh,
Janet was
my.
here, and we have a few left of
Beautiful.
those. So if you want to get some of those, you can. And then we have the pine wood trees, which you can put paper on, you can paint, you can decorate.
I thought, what if you would have little ones and they put their handprint on it
Oh, a handprint.
with your little guys or girls, your little ones? Put a handprint on those.
That would be
And
a
then
great
you could
idea.
put like the date of when they did it.
I like
I'll
that.
tell you, I'm loving these little ones. My gosh,
Katie wants
I
the little
love
ones.
these.
You like little things.
I
That's really
do.
cute. Hey, Corrine said you could take those little bags and put a caramel in them. And she said that would be good.
A memory bound caramel.
Oh, now what? Let's show these, Katie.
Yeah, okay. Yeah,
This is another garland.
It's a big one.
Yeah, and it's got the
got the
rusty
rusty
bells
bells.
and the pine cones, and it's only $11.99.
Yes.
Katie, there's no glitter on that. You should be
Yeah,
okay with
okay.
that. And then we do have the lanterns, which are a nice addition to any really decor. They're white, so they're neutral. They're going to go whether you're shabby or bright.
Oh, there's the bells that we just showed. I was
There they are.
wondering what about that candle.
The candle is optional.
Oh, okay.
And then
Oh, those are so neat.
I liked
These
these
are really
myself.
neat.
These are galvanized stars. And
Oh, look.
you can
They're trying to
you-
see what we're
yeah.
loving. Yep. You'll love them.
Maggie's turning around, and so's Diane. They want to know
What?
what's so cool.
Those are very Diane.
They are
magnets.
$10.99. And Katie, how many do you get in a package? Can you see?
Quite a few.
A lot.
Yeah.
I saw.
Here, Diane, will you count these?
I saw a garland made up with those, and it looked really neat.
There's quite a few in there. Okay.
And then we do have the trees, and then we had those comfort and joy signs. And here's "Have a Holly Jolly Christmas" sign.
this is a popular thing that people have been asking about too.
Oh, we might
All
have
it
to show
is
that
is,
again.
yeah, 4 die, or you could punch them and then you glue the 4 together and then it stands. Whoopsie, he needs a home, doesn't he?
Yeah, we sold his home.
Okay. Oh, right from underneath of him.
Okay.
This is one of my favorites.
Yeah, a lot of people have their eye on the red shutter.
Yes.
It's going to be gone today, Katie. All right. Well, I
right,
think
what
we
else?
hit quite a bit. We do have this cute little countdown. Here's some more of the little trees. I think we did pretty well. We have a lot of...
This is a new thing.
Oh, yes. Look at that. That came from a church.
Oh my goodness, and it has frosted windows. Mm-hmm. Wouldn't that
And
be
they're-
cool on a mantle?
And they're beveled. I don't know if you can see
Oh.
it, but they're beveled. And it is $25.
Oh my goodness,
And
that's it?
looks like it's
I
oak.
love it.
And we have more wreaths. We have this kit.
Is so cool for a Christmas tree base.
This actually
I love
is for
that.
sale, that big tub.
Yeah.
The Santa
You
base.
put a tree in there. Oh, and they are some more of these decorative.
Now those are the rusty
oh.
bells. Those are the small ones. And Katie, those are $15.99
Yeah,
for those.
and they come in this pack.
They come in a bag, so
Yeah.
you're not going to get rusty.
Yeah.
Oh, and we showed Doug, and here's Dennis, Dawn's husband.
Oh, here's more decorative books over here.
And there's more of Maggie's books. So we have
Yeah,
a lot
look at
going
that.
on. And
Such a cute
Katie,
little thing. Yeah.
since you and I have been doing the gratitude journal this month,
Yeah.
Teresa and I talked about it on Monday.
Okay. Uh-oh.
About how to do
You
a
put me-
gratitude.
Yeah.
I'm going to go up here to the corner.
Oh, okay. I'll follow you.
So what it is, each day in November, you think of something that you're grateful for or thankful for,
Oh, yeah, but look at these.
and you put it in a book.
Sorry,
All right, we're going to go.
Stoli.
Sorry, Katie. All right, here we go.
How fun are
These little bags
these?
just came in, and they're really inexpensive. They're a muslin bag, and they're stamped,
$1.49.
and they're just $1.49.
Oh, my
Cute for a
gosh.
gift card or a small gift or a couple
Yeah.
cookies.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm sorry. Those are adorable.
Okay, so
go back to
an
gratitude.
idea for gratitude is this In the Leaves fall album of Diane's. You could easily make this your gratitude album, and it is really beautiful. And we thought, Dawn and I were talking, Katie, and if we added your gratitude papers that Katie has made,
this is so.
You could easily put them in there, and they're Katie's cut apart gratitudes.
And you can stick them like in these little spots, the cards, to add to it.
So it's a really neat thing to do in November. I mean, you can do it all the time, but it's kind of neat in November.
Oops, so needs to get that in there.
It's that would be a beautiful album to do it in, and we have the kits left. They come
really pretty.
And you're going to have leftover stuff, and you get all the directions. They're $74. It's from 49 and Market. It was designed by the owner of 49 and Market, and it would make a great gratitude album. All right, well, Katie.
Yes. I'm just looking.
Speaking of gratitude, I'm grateful you're here, and that we're going to go back and do
sweet.
Countdown to Christmas
project.
I better
get back in my little area. Got my safety shoes
I think
on.
the red shutter is $30, and if you are interested, just give us a call.
That red shutter is amazing. Wouldn't it be awesome on your front porch? I think they probably said that, or in your house, or wherever. All right.
Where it'd be good everywhere. I'm looking to see if we have any other questions.
Okay.
I think we're good.
Okay.
Morning. Everybody says good morning. So thank you, everybody, for joining us today and joining us every day. And today we've got Katie here, and she's
we're jammed. I mean,
we got a lot of stuff to share, like she always does, and we do have a small space because of our holiday event. But it's a good problem.
Yeah, it's kind of. Yeah, I've crafted in smaller spots.
I know. I think that when you're crafting, at least for me in my craft room, usually I end up with stuff all over, and then you're in a space that's just about this big.
Maybe this big.
And I have even had to trim stuff on my lap with my trimmer. So
oh my God.
That's bad. But
all right.
But tell us about your new kit. I'm really excited for everybody to hear about it.
Okay, great. Well, it's a countdown, and I have to show you. This was my inspiration. I came in and said, Kelly, we're going to do this. I'm going to do this. And she goes, all right.
I said, well, tell me more, Katie. Tell me more.
But this was my inspiration, was my start. And I had it in my mind. Like I tell her, I have it in my mind. I'll get it out. But this was my inspiration. And what I wanted to do was use the bags. And my first issue was, how are you going to display it? And I'm going to give you all sorts of ideas of how you can display it. So that's where it started with. And so Kelly ordered me some bags.
We got her some bags.
We got me some bags.
Some bags, some pretty bags.
Yes, as you can see. And all these bags will be in your kit. And so you will have the bags in your kit. And then I just proceeded to fold them. So the first thing I did, and this is not in your kit. Let's see.
So some things you're going to have in the kit, and some things are extra, and some things you can just use your stuff at home.
Right.
Which is why I really like it, Katie. Get out your Christmas stuff, and you can just make it your own. And we decided to do it that way because we know a lot of people have a lot of stuff, and it helps, keep the price down too.
Yeah, and then you can make it your own. So the first thing I did was that you will need, if you want to do the white cardstock, you'll need 6 sheets of white cardstock of 12 by 12.
So Katie's got hers on a white 6 sheets of cardstock.
Yep. And we didn't include those in there because maybe you want to put a different color behind there. Maybe you want to use the green or a red or a pattern to make it really pop. So we didn't put those in there. We didn't want to limit you.
We could have somebody look for a really good Grinch green color.
Yeah. And so what I did was I just pulled out the old masking tape and I taped the backs and together. And then I proceeded to do that with the next 2 after I got the first 2 fit
So
together.
you just taped a bunch of paper together, basically.
Yeah, excuse me. I know that's so loud.
Sorry, we had somebody ask a question. The tape,
That's okay.
The kit is $19.99. And Katie, sorry to interrupt, but I'm just going to tell everybody, you're going to get the 24 bags.
Yep.
You're going to get red, black, white, and green cardstock.
Yep.
And then you're going to get this, Katie's going to show us a little bit later, but you're going to get 3 sheets of activity cut-aparts, which really Katie made up herself. And I really love it, Katie.
All right, so the next thing I did was I pulled out some bags, and here are my bags. And then I just started to fold them, and I'm going to show you how to do just these first 2 sections. So with the bags, like I said, I wanted to hide this part. And so what I did was I just folded them, folded it back,
for Grinch,
and then used my bone folder. You can or cannot. It doesn't matter.
Katie, I'm not even showing what you're doing. Sorry, I was talking to Maggie. Okay.
All right. So I have this bag,
Okay.
and then I have this. I wanted to not show this rough edge.
Okay.
And so I just folded it down. And then you can put some washi tape on the back if you want to hold this down. Or Scotch tape. It doesn't matter what you use. Maybe some washi tape. Hi, Paula. Good morning. And this one is one that we have on sale, isn't it?
Yes, that's a new one.
Merry Christmas, and they are regularly $3.99 on sale for
$1.99.
Oh my!
So that's really good. I use
grab
washi
this
tape all the time.
I would grab this to use on this project. So we're going to put this one up here in the corner, and the next one I folded this way, so just underneath. Thanks. Sure. And put that there. And then the white one, this is one that's only folded. I folded it this way twice. It's a little bit different.
So it gets kind of skinny.
Yeah, and that one. So how I did that, and you can fold these or put them in any order that you want. So I wanted it to be skinny, so I folded it to the skinny that I wanted. There you go. And then I folded that just back.
So basically you can just get your bags and kind of fold them in different ways.
However you want. And then we're going to go on to this next one, the white one. This is just folded back a little bit. Isn't it fun watching me fold bags?
It is very fun,
my
Katie.
Gosh. And we'll overlap that one. And then the little green guy. And then the red.
So some of them open on the sides, some open on the top. Yeah. So Katie just kind of gave us a quick and dirty how she folded these bags then arranged them.
Yeah, and you can arrange them how you want. But I really did like one panel here and then another panel here. And you can see that when you start looking at it.
I didn't know that, Katie.
But this one hangs down a little bit. But that's a panel. And that's a panel, and about 4 or 5 bags on each panel, so to say. Because it is 4 because there's 6 panels and there's about 4 bags on each panel. So if
and
that
it does show you in the directions. You can figure out.
And don't be overwhelmed by that.
And you can rearrange them if you want. Do your own thing.
Absolutely. All right. So the next thing I did was I wanted to decorate them.
And Mary says you could use some foam core if you want to, or a trifold project board.
Yeah. So this one I made Grinchy. You do not have to make it Grinchy, and we're going to talk about that. But this, you can purchase a sheet of Grinch image countdown. It's $2.99, and I fussy cut all of those out, which was super easy because I don't.
So if you want to make it Grinch, then you could get Katie's extra sheet, and she's got stuff like this on here that she fussy cut, and the little candy cane,
the
holly.
And his little hand.
You know, people love Grinch. Let me find his hand. There's a heart. I gotta go low, Katie.
Why don't I move it over so you can actually not have to come into the cubby? There you go.
Let me get my
freedom.
There you go.
So I just
or you can
cut
or
those.
You can decorate them with your own stuff too, if you want.
So if you want the Grinch ones, then you could choose the Grinch images.
That's an accessory.
Yes, that's an extra. We'll just have to remember where I put stuff. Or last night I thought, well, I'm going to show just a little bit that how you can change it and make it maybe non-Grinch, and I had so much fun. I ended up spending like a couple hours just playing.
Katie, I think you should show what you get in the kit.
Okay.
And then show the extra Grinch. If you want, if they want to make it Grinch, then you could, and then go with your other, just because I don't think people know that you're going to get the little activity cards and all that in the kit.
So far in the kit, what I've shown you is that you get the bags.
So you get all the bags.
You get all the bags. And then there's going to be, well, let's just open one.
Yeah,
how about that?
That's a good idea.
Let's just see what we get in there here.
It's nice because Katie has a mixture of different bags. When you go to buy these bags, you can't always buy single or 2 of the same bag. Sometimes you have to buy like big packs. And Katie's got them all sorted out, so you're going to get 24 with a good variety.
Right, so you get 24 different bags that will make the bags look like this. And you have enough to make exactly this bag look. And then I gave you red cardstock, black cardstock, white cardstock, and green cardstock, because then you can cut or punch with a 1.5 circle punch. You can punch these circles out and then add your numbers. And those are on, oh, sorry, I took it away from you again.
That's okay. So you could do circles or...
Yeah, and then add just sticker numbers to the bags.
And there she used a heart.
Yep.
You could use a snowflake. I think a tree or whatever. You could use a
Yeah.
lot of different die cuts.
Some of them, I spelled the number out, which I thought was fun to do, or the 9 over here. I'll come back over your way.
You're fine, Katie. There's the 4.
9, 13 is spelled out. And so I used circle punches to put sticker numbers on to number the bags. I didn't number them in any order. I didn't go 1 through 24 in order. I just mixed it all up, which I think is kind of part of the fun you have to look
and
for.
they are paper bags.
Yes.
So Corrine asked if there's bags or sacks, and they're flat fold paper bags or sacks, I guess, whatever you want to call them, actually.
Yeah,
And they're patterned. There's a couple white ones, and the rest are all patterned.
And then also in your kit is, let's see here, you will get the activity cards I created. And these are things that you can do if you want to put them into your bags and keep them flat. You can put these into your bags first. So play a game, make hot chocolate, do a craft. What I did try to do is make them pretty simple. So some people, while I was creating it, was like, oh my gosh, it's so much work to, do some of these things. So I do agree with the cookies. That would be a little bit more work, and maybe you don't want to do the cookies. And so then I did give you some blank ones.
Oh, that's right. You have blank ones.
Yeah, so you can write in your own things that maybe you already do as a tradition or what you want to add to it. Or here's some other ones: decorate a gingerbread house, put a puzzle together, a coloring page, or pick and choose what you like.
Katie,
and what
those
you
are
wanna
great
do.
ideas. I love it.
So these also come into your kit. So these are just more of generic activity cards to put in there if you want. Again, I'll talk about some different ways that what you could do with those cards.
Because you can, if you don't want the whole kit, you can get the activity cards separately.
So those are the things that if you want the kit, those are the things that are going to come in the kit itself. Are those items.
So if you're just joining us, it's Katie today, and Katie Mary's here. Mary from Maine is here.
Oh,
So
wonderful.
welcome,
Good
Mary.
morning, Mary.
Katie's showing us this countdown project that she came up with, and she has a kit for it. And she's going to show us some variations of it, and she kind of showed us how to fold the bags. So you can purchase the kit. It's $19.99. It's got everything Katie just showed you, and then she's going to show us how to change it up a little bit. And we made it so that you could add your own. A lot of people have the sticker numbers and letters already. A lot of people have Christmas, embellishments. So you can kind of make it whatever way you would like to. And Katie, I think you could put family pictures on them.
Oh, that would be fun.
Wouldn't that be
Yeah,
fun? Put
that
little
would be
pictures of the
fun.
kids.
Yes, I agree. All right, trying to kind of get situated.
We don't, and if you're just joining us, we're back in the corner because of our holiday open house event.
A little confined.
So Katie doesn't have much space, but she's going to make it work. You'll make it work.
All right. So as I have already showed you, using the bags in the kit, I folded these up and placed them on here. Now, if you want to make it Grinch, then you would purchase the images.
And this
'cause
is a
these are
cut
not in
apart
the-
sheet.
Yep, these are not in the kit, so you would fussy cut these out, and this would match the actual picture on the kit.
So in the
So this
kit,
is something
Katie
that you would
showed
have
you
to add.
it if you wanted to Grinchitize it.
Right. Again, if you want to go more Grinch and you would prefer, instead of having the generic cards,
She made up Grinch cards.
Grinch cards. It's the same activities, but they have Grinch pictures on them. And that's the only difference. So if you wanted to go really Grinch.
We know there's some people that are just total Grinch fans.
Yes.
And so and I think Katie might be one of them.
I am. I like them. I do.
So we've got the Grinch add-ons if you wanted to make it more Grinchy. Otherwise, the other one is very generic.
Yes,
holiday.
this is generic and it comes in your kit. If you want it Grinch, you'll need to purchase these 2 items if you want to go Grinchy.
And then Katie put it on a white background. She used 6 sheets of white cardstock, and Maggie went and got us a green cardstock. If you were going to do Grinch, do you want to just pick out one of those and tell us the name of the color that people can order if they want?
Well, let's
Katie's
see.
picking out a green.
This one, the Lime Crush. I could do Lime
So this
Crush.
is called Lime Crush. So if you wanted a green background and you were interested in Grinch, you could go with Lime Crush, and maybe you have a green cardstock at home already. And Katie's just giving you an idea of what it would look like if you switched out the background.
I do like that.
You could do a red, you could do a green, if you want to hang them flat. And she's got other ideas on how to display the bags too that she's going to share.
So Lime Crush is what I would go with for green if you're going to do green. And that's exactly why we wanted you to be able to change it to make it yours by all means of what color you wanted on the back. So I like that.
Chris loves the Grinch also, she said.
Yeah.
And Chris, we hope you get moved to Ankeny real soon.
I was wondering when she was headed this way. Okay.
All right, Katie. I keep interrupting you, but I think we're ready to go.
Are we ready?
We're ready for the next step.
So the next step is, I feel like we've showed this. Do you think we've showed that?
I think we've shown that one.
That you can understand that
we
you
didn't
can
say
do a
anything
Grinch.
about ribbon. I don't know if are you going to add that later?
Yeah, well,
okay.
we do have just a few. This is the exact ribbon that I used on here, and it's a separate purchase. It's $2.99 for a ribbon pack, and the reason we didn't include it in your kit is because you might have ribbon at home that you want to use. Maybe you have the reds, you just need some blacks, and so then we would cut you some black. But if you wanted all the ribbon already prepared and cut for you, this would be the little ribbon pack for $2.99 that you can get. All right, so to change it up so it's more of a generic, that it's not a Grinch one, I sat down last night and
that was
started
nice
to
of you,
play.
Katie.
And what I did was I kind of followed what was already on here, like with the red ribbon.
Yeah, pull it a little closer to you, Katie.
And then I pulled out some of my own punches and dies. And do that. Go to your punches, go to your dies, your Christmas ones, because they have the shapes. So, for example, a snowflake punch, you could easily add to here. And maybe you're going to add the number 1 to that or spell the word. If you're a local, we have our AccuCut machines that can cut different shapes. And so I'm just going to kind of play. I might put that on there. But I think I would add...
You need scissors.
See.
Did you bring scissors,
I've got
Katie?
scissors, yeah. Maybe I would add some ribbon down here. That's going to be too big a ribbon. Here, I'm going to add a little black bow. So honestly, you just kind of start to play and to change it up. And some of the colors, I have the red, I have the green, so I wanted to add some black to it. So I kind of stuck to those colors. And you can change.
So you kind of stuck to the colors on the bags.
Yes, thank you.
And that kind of, like the black just accents it.
Right.
Or you could do all black ribbon, or gosh, there's so many options, Katie.
Another thing I used was my dies. So this one, I know Teresa showed this one a lot with the frosting, and I pulled those out and I made these little guys and a little penguin because he has black on him. So I thought maybe I could add.
Oh, sure.
Or let's see, maybe he'll go up. Oh, that would be on white. And let's see. Some of them are just punches. The circle punch, the 1.5 circle punch.
And
that
that's
looks like Rudolph's nose. I wonder how you can do that.
Oh my gosh, that is so cute.
Somehow you could make that look like Rudolph's nose.
And Dorothy mentioned get your crickets out. Get your cricket and your cameos out. Dorothy,
shapes.
thank you.
Use your shapes. This is another one that I thought if you're listening to music or doing a Christmas dance, you could add this to one of the bag that has that activity in it. Let's see. This is the mittens from the what you callers, yeah. But what if you would add a white, and it's going to look like snowballs.
Oh, Katie.
So you could do something like that.
Oh my gosh, I love that.
And then I also have this banner punch, which I know we have.
Yes, I have that at home.
Yes.
I have that at my house too.
So I thought we could cut some banners, and you could put a banner at the top and then have the number. And star punches, don't forget the star punches. You might add that.
Yeah, I think a star would be really nice.
Ooh, maybe a completely different color star.
And Katie,
Yeah.
Shannon said you could use the Posca pen to draw the shine on Rudolph's nose. And
Oh,
I bet Katie would be using a Posca pen.
I did. Notice I used
So
it on these
thank
little
you.
guys. The Posca. I would definitely go back and use the Posca pen.
She's got a whole little container of good stuff
This is
here.
our gingerbread. He's a little large, so I went out and look at this guy from Photoplay.
Oh,
He
yes.
is the perfect little gingerbread to add to this.
It doesn't have his size here, but he is quite a bit smaller.
Yeah.
Oh, that's the actual size.
And here's the Santa hats, my favorite. Those are the Santa hats that Maggie used. This is $7.99 and $4.29. I do find myself going back to these a lot and using the Santa hats. That would be a great option to put on these.
Yes, I like
And
that.
look at,
We discovered these yesterday, or
Yes.
actually a customer discovered these. Then we had to search for them and find them, and we found them, and we have this really neat little red tags.
yeah, these tags would be great to hang from here.
And Beth
of these.
suggested Wink of Stella.
Yes.
Nouveau drops.
Yep.
You can add any of your
Oh, yeah.
embellishments.
These are the little penguins and reindeer, a bunny, and a bear.
It's kind of glaring.
Oh, sorry.
And that's okay. It's called Winter Critters, and is it 19? It's $16.99. That would be really cute.
And wouldn't these be fun? I didn't have any bells at home, so I'm getting bells today.
You're getting bells
I'm
today.
getting bells today. These are the new Tim Holtz ones, and they actually look like sleigh bells. They have the double, or the, it looks like a little acorn head.
Acorn head. Oh, Tim's gonna love that.
He's got the little bells. And these are just the jingle bells. And then these are nice. Look, they have little hooks on them.
I think those really go well with the style.
Yeah.
It's kind of a modern, bright, and I think those look really good. And are those
To hang from the ribbon.
$6.29?
Yeah, $6.29. Yeah, I love them. So bells can be added. I really like that idea. Snowflakes. Any of your snowflakes that you might have to add to here, or a snowflake punch. I had that tree punch, and so this little tree punch, maybe I'm just going to put it up here, and that's it, as a different color.
This is just one of those fun projects that you
It
can just get
is.
crafty with.
And
And Katie,
just-
you got the hearts are just streaming in.
Oh,
They just
thank
won't
you.
quit.
Oh, thank you. That's very nice. I got to make that into a somehow.
I
into
think that's a Rudolph nose.
don't
It's
I?
really good. Yeah.
Okay, what else do we have here? Oh, ephemera. If you have ephemera packs, I thought that would be a great idea just to add to it. So maybe you don't want to take the time, or don't have the time, excuse me, to cut things out that use your ephemera packs.
Especially if you got a whole collection, they all
Yeah.
coordinate, and you
And
could
this
just
one
add them.
is Christmas Magic, and it coordinates quite well with it. Should I
So
take a
that's
look?
Echo Park Christmas Magic. Sure, why
All
not?
right, because it has, let me put this stuff to the side.
Look at all this good
I
stuff
know.
Katie found.
Let's take a look at this, because it happens to even have black.
Oh, so there you
could
got your black.
add this fun little stuff here. Let's see what we could do real quick, Kelly. Ooh, look at that. And then you can add some ribbon to that. Let's see.
You could kind of do little groupings,
Yeah,
and everything would match.
there you go. So you can change it up that way too. That's fun. Oh, look at Kelly.
Okay, the kit should be online. Denise doesn't see the kit online. It should be online under kits and Christmas kits. And if you type in countdown, all one word, I think it in the search bar, I think it'll pop right up. Or you can type in Katie, although Katie, you have so many products now, they'd have to wade through a bunch of things.
Look at December 25th. So maybe you're going to add that. There's only 24 bags though. So I asked Kelly, I go, do you start at 1 and then go to 24, or do you start at 24 and go to 1? So I'm not quite sure that the answer is for that. But
Penny's back.
hey, Penny.
Where's the kit?
Do you have any extras over here?
Sorry.
They were in the back.
Oh, they're in the back.
They're in the back, yeah. I
Okay.
don't think that was, I don't know if that's put together.
Okay.
Oh. Oh, there was one under there. Okay.
Hey, Katie,
Yeah.
Lisa says that on the black bag with the white dots, you could make 2 of the white dots look like eyes and Rudolph's nose right below.
And I completely agree. I just
And
don't
then
know
you could always
how,
add
like, if these
antlers.
eyes, like those could be his eyes. Maybe it's Blitzen. Yes, and you could put pipe cleaners maybe. Or these, I will have to say, are actually surprisingly, oh, did I not bring my own? They're probably here someplace. Large.
The ears are on that one.
Yeah, those are larger dies. I was quite astounded.
Very cool.
Yes.
The
So, yeah.
And then Mary says we'll use the ephemera and your punches together, and that would be really
Yes.
nice too.
And remember, use these dies and so forth. I have the backs are already covered with the toilet paper tape, so I throw those little pieces in here, and sometimes I think, oh, I'm not going to use these. But to make like Santa's little nose there, I did use my paper back or my tape back and just punch, and you have a little piece with the,
And it's got the sticky on
yeah.
it.
So remember to save your little sticky pieces in there. The Santa, I think we would cut out with maybe a little bit of a darker white. His puffy thing, you could put a real poof there, or I used the flower
Flower punch.
so you can use those. So I used a lot of my little stuff last night.
Well,
pulling
and
that
we've
out.
got some ideas here to share also, which I love. First of all, Lori
do.
wants to know if it's safe to drink her coffee. She's asking
Oh
for
yeah,
a friend.
it's all
I think you're good. That's so funny. Jean suggested Google Eyes, which are my
Yes,
favorite.
yes.
And Katie,
Yes,
if you
yes.
reach up behind you, up high, there's a branch punch.
Oh.
And Ruth, thank you so
Yes.
much.
Perfect.
There's your antlers right here in this branch punch.
Oh my gosh, girls, that is amazing. Oh, stars too.
Janet used this, yes. Good thing we're back here
I
by the
know.
punches. There's a star punch.
What else
But
can we pull out?
that would make good antlers. That punch
Oh
is
my gosh,
$19.99.
yes.
Janet used it yesterday, so
That's got to be
Joan says googly eyes.
yes.
And Kimberly put a link to the kit. Thank you
Oh.
so much.
Aren't they the
Okay,
best?
the puffy stuff is called, it's from Cosmic Shimmer, and it's called
Oh,
Fluffy Stuff, isn't
fluffy
it?
stuff.
Fluffy
yes, and
stuff.
the little white. You could definitely put some
And
of
you
that
could
on
put
there.
that on there on the Santa's pom-pom or on his brim of his hat.
Yes, I'm gonna put these back before I lose some of those. I don't want to lose any of those for that customer who purchased those though. All right. So now what I'm going to show you is just some ideas of how to display it. Kelly has this amazing
I bought
rack,
that a long time ago.
and I
and
so want it.
Katie wants
I
it.
so want it.
But I'm
I think
kind of
I
a
tell
hoarder,
you every
Katie.
year about I want this. So this happens, and I would just put it on like a lean. You could lean it someplace.
Hang it on your wall.
Leanne's creating it, but she is putting more of thicker things in some of her bags. She's going to give, we talked about a shower poof, and she's going to put it in a baggie, and then she's going to squeeze the air out of the baggie to make it flatter, and then put it in a bag. But she is going to put her bags in a box or a shoebox.
Oh, yes.
So she was going to find a shoebox that would fit. Like if I was going to give it to Sam, you know, he's such a Nike, I would put him in a
you
Nike
could
box.
put, so you
for
can
him.
kind of make it their own.
Yeah, this was just a box I found, I think, at Target. They have the clear boxes, so even like something such as this, they have deeper ones that you can use to put that in, and then you can take it and use it for your crafts, for yourself.
Oh, when you're all done.
Yes, when you're
when
all
Christmas
done.
comes, then
Yeah.
it's your gift.
Right. And then another one was, Dawn had mentioned to take just the activity cards. Maybe you don't want to make the countdown, but you want the activity cards. You could cut them apart, put them in a jar, and then you can pull them out.
Oh,
love
I like that
idea.
idea too.
That was a great idea.
Katie, thank you for making, that's like a bonus, everybody. And Katie made those
Yeah.
for us.
And then with this, if I didn't have this beautiful thing that I'm going to try to buy from her, you could put ribbon behind it, and you can punch holes in there, or you could adhere it to the back, and then you could hang it.
Now
Like that?
if you want that ribbon, we're going to call that the Christmas polka dot ribbon. Katie's polka
The
dot ribbon.
red and green polka dot ribbon. I love this for the Grinch. And then I looked online. I'm just going to show you some other ideas that they had. And I thought this was fun. It's just to get a hanger and to hang them all different ways in different sizes.
Oh my gosh, yeah, that's a good idea.
Yeah, so if you don't have that much room, and maybe decorate the hanger.
You could decorate, you could paint it white or red.
Yeah. And then you could we have that big Grinch die cut you could put up here.
Oh,
or you could decorate them with Grinch die cuts. Or a stick. You could go on the thing and
go find a stick,
decorate the stick, and hang those from there too. I thought that was really cool.
That is.
This person is selling this.
Very clever.
The bags, the bags and the little seals on Etsy for $26. So you know what? I'm out of here. I'm going to go start selling my stuff on Etsy.
Katie's going to Etsy.
Yeah. But you could get a stick and just hang that stuff down from there.
That's a good idea. I like that.
If you want to change it up and not use all the bags, you can use envelopes too. You can change it and put envelopes in there too. And these are puffy enough that you could put some dimensional items in there.
Yeah,
I guess.
You could put candy, gift cards.
Right. That would be so fun.
Little treats. I did this when our daughter was in college. I sent them a countdown.
Oh, you did?
A number of years
work?
ago.
How did you do that?
Well, it was in a little box.
Okay.
And they just had little different treats and gift cards and stuff like that each day.
Because I thought about doing one for Sam and his roommates
That'd
too.
be fun.
So I thought, oh, that would be fun. But then I thought, well, what am I going to put in it?
Yeah.
Legos.
Kim says you could use an old skirt hanger.
Yes.
Elena says Maggie can find sticks, which she could.
Yeah, we're good with that. Yeah. I'll have to,
they think maybe the Duratio stick would be the best.
Like, yeah, but I might have to wrestle
we
somebody.
We still have those. And Amy's idea is to hang it on from the mantle, which I thought would be neat to clip them on a rope or a string or a ribbon and hang them and make like a banner.
Just like the clips, and they should pull some of those Tim Holtz clips. That would work out perfect.
Oh yeah, that would be really good.
Or you could put it above their bed too. I've seen that. Like
hang it above their bed.
Yes. Jack's bed had enough room above it that he could hang.
Could do a countdown.
Yeah.
Michelle loves the idea of a college countdown.
I do too. I really
student.
like that. If you do have, what are some ideas that we can put in a college?
Katie needs ideas to put in her son's college countdown.
He won't be there. He will. Sam doesn't come home till the 23rd. So he will be up there. But
sometimes I think notes, just even notes to your kids and family is nice.
Now, did you do it just for Corey, or did you do it for all of her friends too and roommates?
It was just for Corey, but it was stuff she could share.
Okay, all right. Really
Michelle says you could put in a small liquor bottles.
You can't. Oh, not for Sam. You're saying?
Oh no, he's. I'm sure not for Sam, but maybe for some other college.
That would be for
students.
Jack. No, I'm joking.
So, and Elena did that.
That would be a good idea.
Elena did it. She did it from December 1st until the day they were coming home from
college.
I'm
loving this. Yes.
Oh my gosh, Hope says to hang them on the rusty bell string that we showed earlier.
Yes, absolutely. Oh, that would be great. These are such great ideas. That's why I like to demo stuff, because then I get, look how I'm like.
Yeah, look at Katie there.
I am a lumberjack.
Yes, we are live.
Yes, we are still live. Oh,
She's got one right there.
And I do have one if you need this one. Excuse us for station identification. I think this is
hey, Katie, the gang from the Quad Cities and Iowa City are on their way. I got a message from Cheryl.
Oh, good.
That they're on their way.
Oh, that's awesome.
They're a very special group because each year they come running in for our holiday event, except maybe last year because it was COVID.
Right.
And they come in and they kick off Christmas here at Memory Bound.
I love that and thank you for driving all the way over here to see us. That's so
people
nice.
that do that, it makes me feel so special.
It does. It really does. I know people think, I just think that
we really
so
don't expect it. It's just an
so
extra little special thing.
Yeah, it's just so nice. Thank you.
Katie, we have a few ideas here.
Oh,
packets of chocolate, hot chocolate, gift cards for food.
Yes.
Pizza card, gas cards, food gift cards.
Oh my gosh, that is great. You know what you could do is maybe instead of like a personal pan pizza for Sam, I could pay for pizza one night for all the boys.
You could. Why don't you just give them your Visa card and have them pick out whatever they want each night?
Oh, there you go. My Visa number in each card. in each pocket.
Now Ruth is funny. Ruth said quarters for laundry, and then she wonders if she's dating herself. And
no,
do they still use
when
quarters?
In the dorms, they still had to have quarters. Yes.
Really? I figured it was all a credit card.
Not.
Okay.
They had credit cards. Yeah.
Okay.
That's okay. That's okay, Ruth. It's all credit card now. It is. Yeah.
All right. And Kimberly says coffee cards, gas cards, restaurant cards, messages to each person, chocolate, Rice Krispie bars.
I'm going to have to go back and write all this down.
Lots
Rice
of
Krispie
gas
bars
cards.
Are great.
Elena says gas is $5.35 a gallon in California.
Oh my. Oh my.
That's crazy.
All I can say. I'm so sorry. You should move to Iowa and then come here.
Yes.
That's an idea.
You can buy your gas
did you see
here.
Ours is like 3 something.
Yeah. It went up. It went up.
It did go up.
Kim says an Amazon card. I think we're going to get lots
good.
of ideas, which is wonderful. It's just what we're looking for.
Yeah, and I need to. I think I might make Sam one. Now, do you think I should do these bags, or do I branch out and do Minnesota colors?
That's up to you. I don't know.
I think I'm going to have to buy
Maybe
a
you
kit.
should do Packer. Maybe you should do Packer colors,
gosh,
Katie.
Kelly, no.
Oh, wow.
No, I could do Minnesota Vikings.
She could do Viking colors, I suppose, if
I
Sam's
suppose.
a fan. Put shoes on him. Put tennis shoes on him.
Yeah.
Okay, so Katie, does that wrap it up?
I think that is. I've got everything. I hope I made it.
The other thing that you could do, you could hide them around the house and have your kids find one each morning.
I thought that was ideas, didn't we?
I thought that was kind of fun. If you have younger kids, that would be maybe each morning at breakfast or bedtime. They need to go and find a certain number.
Or if you do that elf on the shelf, you could put it with the elf. Maybe
you could put it with your elf on the shelf.
Maybe you don't have to have the elf do anything. Just put him somewhere else in your house with a bag.
That's a good idea.
Yeah.
So there's lots of ideas. Katie, wonderful ideas.
Thank you. I've just had so much fun doing it too.
And countdowns are really popular.
Yeah.
We've had a lot of countdown kits in our history.
I'm sorry. Here's some other things I was going to tell you.
Oh, she found some more stuff on the floor. Poor Katie. She's so
confined.
Got so much stuff back here.
These would be great too because of the shapes. If you just got the dies, the shapes. Oh, sorry.
Okay. Well, you want me to show the shapes first?
The shapes are great with just the die
And
cuts.
this is the Christmas cookie dies from Say It With Stamps or Photoplay.
And then the actual stamps are great too. Get your stamps out and stamp and die cut.
So there's the stamps. They're a really good size, I think, for the countdown. So those are a great choice. The stamps are $21.99, and you get the outline, and then you get kind of the inside of the cookie, like the frosting.
Yeah.
And then it also has words on it, which I really like when they always have a word with the... So that's Stamp and Die Set Christmas cookies from Photoplay.
And then these are the stickers I use. They are the Doodlebug Sunshine type, and they have the numbers on the bottom. And I used white ones, I used black ones, and then these are some green or lime green ones that I also used.
Oh, good for Grinch.
Yeah. And then you can add red ones too. So you can add whatever you want to it. And if you do make one that doesn't look like the Grinch, I would love to see it, even if you took a picture of it and come in sometime and show us. I would
send
love
us a
to
picture or post it on here on Facebook.
Yes. And thank you for all the ideas to do one for Sam. I think he would really like that.
I think you should do one for him.
Yeah. I think I might.
Let's see. Don't leave, Katie.
Okay. All right.
Kim says do it in Christmas colors so they have something Christmassy in their room.
Excellent idea.
I love that.
I think I will. I think I'm going to use these bags, and I think I'm going to just put it in maybe a shoebox, like a Nike shoebox for him.
Lisa says a money-free option would be cards like they can choose whatever they want for a meal.
Yes.
Take them to certain places.
Yes. I do have another idea in my head that I've been pondering. Yeah, so Chris Turner actually told me about it. It was a really good idea where she gives... Well, we'll talk about that later. But it's... What? What? Well, I was thinking, I can't get my thoughts all together in order ever. But for January, we should go look and see December national holidays. Like, what is December 1st known for?
Sure.
December 2nd. And then you could add your item to the national holiday. So if I know one, National Coffee Day, that on that day you would put, if it was like, we'll say the 23rd, that you would put something in the 23rd there.
That's a great
idea. So
idea.
you would actually print or find the national holidays of December. Are they national holidays or just like fun holidays?
I think there's both. There's both, but I think that's great.
Donut Day. Not sure, you know, I do know
Cookie
there's
day, pickle day, donut day, pizza day.
Rub your cat day.
Rub your cat day.
Yeah,
okay.
so that wouldn't, I'd have to put something else in there.
Now, Katie, we do have somebody with a request. They're
Yes.
asking to show us how to use the tab punch.
Oh, I can do that
And
for you.
do
I
you
will
have-
be
do you
love
have some
to do
paper
that.
you could show it?
I actually do.
It is really nice. I have one myself at home, and you can cut these notches, of course, with your scissors.
Yes, but this is so much
This
easier.
is just kind of fun, and the tab punches, we'll have to look up behind Katie because we're in the punch area
Would you like
to
me-
see how much
Oh.
they are. I don't even know what they are. Maybe $20 or $24.
$24.99.
They're $24.99. They're from We Are Memory Keepers, and they show here 1.5 inch, 2 inch, and 2.5. But we have done
Oh,
other
I lost my
sizes.
microphone.
They have these grooves
Sorry, I
right
lost my
here, so you
microphone.
can measure them. All right. Do you need a kit, Paula?
I need
Oh.
the die and the ribbon.
Which die?
Are you done?
Missile $2.99 and which die?
The one you, which die was it? The Santa Claus face. Was it the,
Oh, this one that we need to order. Where, this one? With the snowman and so forth?
We don't have the Santa
with the
Claus
snowman
one.
and
We're
the-
sorry.
Looked like a sugar cookie.
Yeah.
And she said you had spotted die?
Oh,
spotted?
spotted ribbon, Katie.
Oh.
Right there.
Okay.
You're welcome. All right.
Okay. Oh yeah, Elena, they're gonna make their own memory bound day. Oh my gosh, you
Oh
guys!
my gosh, how fun when is that going to be? Because I want to
Every
be
day,
here.
every day,
Oh.
Katie.
All right, I'm going to put all that stuff over there.
This and Katie, I apologize for your working conditions today have not been
You know
the
what?
best.
We just go with
We're
it.
used to having an 8-foot table instead of, I think this might be a 4-foot table.
It's okay. It totally. I mean, who can't craft in 4 feet? Can't be a crafter then.
Yeah, she's got stuff
Okay.
on the floor and
So you cut your square to either 1.5 inches, 2 inches, or 2.5. And so this one is 1.5 inches. And I'll tell you what, I cut this one last night and, well, it doesn't matter. Anyways, so
No,
then you slide this in here and there are grooves here. So the first is 2.5 and then the next step down is 2 inches and then this bottom one is 1.5 inches. And you just slide your paper in there along the 1.5 grooves and it goes quite a ways in
does.
there. It's like
It does.
It's like a COVID test, isn't it? Up your nose. It goes way up there. Sorry.
it's a COVID test punch.
It's a COVID. You want a COVID? That's what you asked for. I'd like a COVID punch.
Do you have the COVID test
Yeah.
punch that punches
COVID
a notch?
test. And then you punch it, and then it's perfect.
That's what I like about it.
Yes.
It comes out perfect every time.
And I would just cut it longer because you can.
That's a good tip. You can always cut your strip off if you
I
need
wonder
to.
what happened to those bags. Oh,
Or
here.
fold it over. I liked how you folded it over,
Right.
Katie.
And then if you wanted to cut that, you know, if you're going to fold it over here. Oh, and then you could use a.
Tiny attacher?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Thank
the tiny
you. Gosh, I
attacher
love how
would be
you can
cute.
read my mind. Or you can also put some of this very cool washi tape on there for
think
$1.99.
I think Katie's getting the washi
I
tape
think I
today.
am.
I'm wanting it now
I
too,
know.
Katie.
We sell ourselves.
We do quite often.
And then if we'll say you only use, but you probably cut it with something else, you know. If you want, then you have another strip that you can use the rest.
Oh yeah, so when you cut it off, use the
yeah.
rest.
So I would just cut longer strips. and then
Dorothy
use them.
says her craft space is 2 feet minus the kitty who has to lay there to supervise.
That
and
is,
Lori's
thank
going to
goodness.
call and ask for a COVID test punch. Nobody is going to have a clue what. None of our staff is watching the video right now, so none of them are going to have a clue about
COVID test punch.
that. Oh my
You
gosh!
see, yeah. And then go, otherwise known as the banner punch.
Or the banner punch. I either need the COVID test punch or the banner punch.
oh,
So-
gals.
So here's Katie's kit,
Yes.
and Katie,
And I'm
thank
going to make more. Or I have
we've
more.
got
Yeah,
a lot of
we
those
got a lot,
ready
yeah.
to go.
Yes,
And then
sorry.
before we go, Katie, today is Mary Goodell's
Oh,
55th wedding
Mary,
anniversary.
55, congratulations.
And we heard about it from her husband. So can you believe husbands that are like,
They are.
and aren't they sweet?
Yeah,
And so we
husbands
wanted
come
to
in
say
and
happy
tell us these
anniversary
things.
And she can figure out why he was here today.
Yes.
But he was here in
congratulations,
person this
Mary.
morning.
And she is such
So,
a sweetheart.
she's very
I just
sweet.
enjoy her.
And we have
Such a
grandsons that were
sweetheart.
born on the same day at the same hospital.
Did you see each other?
We did. We
Oh
did.
my gosh! Did you really at the hospital?
Yeah, she was there, and I'm like, oh, hello.
How
I'm having a
wonderful is
grandson, and she
that?
was too.
Oh my goodness!
So,
that is great.
Thank you, everyone,
Thank
for joining
you.
us today. If you'd like to
Yeah.
get the kit, you can go online or give us a call, and we'll take really good care of you. And
Yes.
Katie, thank you for another
Yeah,
wonderful
thank you.
day.
Thank you, everybody.
A wonderful
It was
design.
wonderful. Thanks.
And tomorrow we're going to be back with Leanne's trees minus Leanne. So Leanne won't be here, but we'll be here to show you how to make her trees.
Wonderful. That's a great one. Thank you.